I must be dreaming. Sean Strickland is the middleweight champion of the UFC. He just dismantled Israel Adesanya for 4 rounds to 1 on all scorecards, 49-46, dropped him in round 1. This is straight out of a movie. From the get-go, Sean just straight up walked up to him, walked him down, didn't let him catch his rhythm or whatever. I can't even explain what happened. It totally feels like Sean Strickland just shut Izzy's game down. I couldn't explain what happened, but it worked. It worked very well. And now he just pulled off one of the biggest upset in the UFC history. Like, how does this happen? Someone please explain me. Like, if somebody has any idea what just happened, explain it to me. But let me take my credit there. I always had faith in Sean Strickland. Matter of fact, he was always one of my favorite fighters. Hell, my profile picture on this channel is Sean Strickland, and it's been Sean Strickland, in case you're doubting it. So, I would be lying if I said I wasn't happy to see him win. But damn, is this the hand for Israel Adesanya? Is this really how it ends? I can't believe this. Well, Dana White said that most likely next is a immediate rematch. And I see a lot of people on Twitter, on everything, being mad at this. Talking about, oh no, he don't deserve it. He don't deserve it. He just got one. He just had one. He just about 4-3 in his last 7, whatever. I feel like as a Sean fan, that's the best option out there. I totally feel like Sean Strickland should take the easy rematch. And I feel like he has to take it. I don't feel like he has a choice anyway. But I have a couple reasons why the Izzy rematch to me is still the most logical option. Sean always talks about how legacy and all of that, the belt, everything doesn't really mean shit to him. He talks a lot about money, he talks a lot about all of this bullshit, yeah? He just loves training. He doesn't give a fuck about being champ. So why would he not take the easy fight? That's definitely his biggest fight right now. He is the champion. He would get pay-per-view shares and everything. So why would he not take this? If you think that Jared Cannonier or Dricus Duplessis, those are still good fights. I'm not saying otherwise. But if you think those fights sell more than Izzy Strickland 2, you're delusional. So as a Sean fan, you want to see him make money. You want to see him thrive and be successful. And getting the pay-per-view point from this fight would change his life, would make him a millionaire overnight. And do not forget that styles make fights. We just saw a total domination over 5 rounds. The only round he didn't win was the second round, I think. And even that round, Izzy edged it. He did not dominate it, he edged it. Sean Strickland shut his game down. So in a rematch, I would give Sean Strickland a 75% chance of winning that shit. Especially if they run it back soon. If Izzy just goes away for like a year and whatever does his thing. But if they run it back like soon, it's over. I feel like Strickland has his number. In fact, I believe Strickland has a better chance at winning the rematch than Pereira did when he beat Izzy the first time in November. So why would he not take this? Sean would low-key rather face a possibly washed Izzy that everyone said, oh, he looks slow, he looks this, he looks that. So why would he not face a possibly washed Izzy for the most money just to go and fight a fucking prime Dricus Duplessis who just beat Robert Whittaker in the second round, or a Khamzat Chimaev if he wins his next fight? Because that's his other choices. Or maybe Jared Cannonier, but that fight, nobody gives a shit. I don't even believe the UFC wants to give him that fight right now. And another option would have been Alex Pereira, because he's always been talking about coming back down to middleweight. But now he just said he has no plan of coming back down if Sean Strickland is the champion. So all of our interesting fights are Dricus, Khamzat, and Izzy. Because nobody cares about Cannonier. Just let me get that straight. But of all those fights, I think Izzy is the easiest of them. I think Dricus could very possibly manhandle Sean Strickland. And Khamzat would do it even worse. So he just dominated Izzy, dropped his ass, beat him for 4 rounds, and possibly left him with PTSD screaming in his face in the last 30 seconds. He could have very possibly broken Izzy. Like, Izzy could be broken right now. And he should jump on the opportunity to face him again as soon as possible. Cement himself as the middleweight champion in a very winnable fight that would make him the most money. And then he could go face the Dricus and the Hamzat and all of those other guys and possibly lose. But as a rich man, rather than go there right now and lose without making any money. And I low-key see it as a win-win for the UFC and for the fans. Like, think about it and be honest with yourself. Would you rather see Izzy versus Hamzat, Dricus versus Izzy, or Dricus and Hamzat versus Sean Strickland? Sean Strickland got his happy ending. He never gave a fuck. He never wanted this. He never dreamt of this. He said it himself multiple times. He got his happy ending. And now he has a chance to be a millionaire, make millions off of one fight, and still go down as a middleweight champion forever. And Izzy could go do the big fights that everyone wants to see. So ask yourself, what would you rather see? I'm so happy for Sean Strickland. But if I'm honest with myself, Izzy versus Hamzat, Izzy versus Dricus, those are the big fights. And that's why the UFC wants Israel Adesanya as the champion. And that's why I think Strickland should rematch him. And listen, I love seeing Israel Adesanya lose. But don't worry, the way he's been looking lately, it's gonna happen again. His reign is coming to an end anyway. If Strickland doesn't end it in a rematch, the next one will. Whether it be Hamzat or Dricus, I would favor them. Hamzat most likely is gonna destroy him. Dricus just has the tools to do it. So don't worry, it will happen. Just in a bigger, big profile fight. So yeah, for all those reasons, I really do believe that even if it's not, let's say, sportively warranted, Israel Adesanya should definitely be the next one for Sean Strickland. And I won't be the one to complain about it. But let me know what you guys think. Like always, I'm open to debate. I invite the debate in the comments. And Sean Strickland did it, baby.